In the future, the United States is ruled by an authoritarian media organization called Network. Most of the population is poor and has no access to healthcare, so the network keeps them distracted with violent game shows. The most popular one is The Running Man, where players must survive 30 days without getting killed by the network's hunters or ordinary citizens. The big prize is $1 billion, but to this day nobody has made it to the end. Ben is a blue-collar worker who recently lost his job. Since he was involved in union activism, he was blacklisted too, and now nobody will hire him. His daughter Kathy is sick and Ben desperately needs money to buy medicine. At home, Sheila comes late for work and announces she'll take another shift at the bar to get more money, but Ben doesn't think it's fair for her to work so much surrounded by creeps. He announces that he'll bring the money home by participating in a game show, although Sheila doesn't like it because players always get severely hurt. Ben swears he'll be fine because he'll do one of the calmer shows. After crossing his humble neighborhood, Ben reaches the fence around the upper-class area. He tells the guards that he's here for the network tryouts and they let him pass. At the station, there's a long line of poor people hoping to be chosen. Suddenly an old man starts to feel ill, yet he swears he can play. When he collapses, Ben catches him and yells for help. The guards scold him for stepping out of the line and beat him up to send him back. At the front desk, Ben discovers his file has a warning sign because of his insubordination, so he punches the screen in anger. He's given a bracelet and assigned to Elevator 6, where fellow players Tim and Jenny insist on befriending him. Everyone is given a uniform and put through various physical tests like climbing and running in the sewers. Ben always helps Tim survive these trials, and during their break, a guard comes to punish him. However, Ben fearlessly blocks his attack. Then the contestants are put through psychological tests like word association and Rorschach images. Ben always answers with sarcasm and an attitude, so the psychologist concludes he's the angriest player they've ever had. All the people who make it to the final round are given colored jumpsuits according to the game show they were chosen for. Ben, Tim, and Jenny get red jumpsuits with targets on their backs, meaning they're joining the Running Man. Next, Ben meets producer Dan and tells him he wants to do a different game. Dan gives him a $1,000 bonus to try to change his mind and reminds him that the other shows don't make more than that. In Running Man, he makes money for every day he survives. Since he's blacklisted, it's the only job he'll ever have. Thinking about his family, Ben decides to sign the contract. Then Ben meets an agent from the Family Alliance. As part of the contract, the network provides Ben's family with security. They'll be taken to a safe house and get a fake name. Ben wants to visit them before the game starts, but he's only allowed one last call. Ben tells Sheila that he's doing Running Man but swears he'll win. That night Ben is forced to stay in a private luxury room. The agent brings him an envelope from Sheila, which has a family picture and Kathy's sock as a good luck charm. The next morning Ben is given a running band. This bracelet will show him his remaining time and how money he's made so far. The show begins and host Bobby calls Ben to the stage. Bobby starts lying to the crowd, saying that Ben used to work for the Defense Network security but got caught selling top secret information. There's even fake footage played on the screen. Ben tries to deny it but Bobby ignores him, because the world believes the Running Man is a chance to punish criminals and they don't know that players